beyond. Let's open the portal, shall we? You are now looking into the back garden of Grummy the blacksmith. The year is 960. You can still see the sails of the Dragna, the ships that once brought us in, first of all as raiders, and then as invaders, and then finally as settlers. Peaceful people like myself, farmers and traders. We even have the
Yorvik Viking Centre. In 1976, there was an archaeological dig in York Copperfield where they found the houses, backyards, and workshops of a Viking settlement. It took till 1981 to uncover the 1,000-year-old remains. Now the Yorvik Viking Centre. Yorvik Viking Centre contains artifacts of that time. Also a reconstruction of Copperfield, a Viking Age settlement, showing life 1,000 years ago, how they lived, worked and died.
But before we get there, found here ancient wooden pieces riveted together and undecorated. We know that the Vikings liked to keep themselves well groomed, as we found many parts of the excavations, as well as items such as tweezers and even eel screws. Inside, you can see his wife by the fire. Grummy, the blacksmith, was teaching his son how to sharpen a knife he had just made.
The houses of Jorvik. Coppergate excavations showed Viking Age York buildings were single-storey, similar to Anglo-Saxon homes, with thatched roofs, wattle walls, earth benches, and a central hearth. Floors were earthen and accumulated debris. By the 960 to 970, cellared houses with semi-basements appeared, increasing space as Jorvik grew rapidly. Industries operated in homes and workshops along Coppergate, making Jorvik a manufacturing hub under Viking rule. Craftsmen processed local raw materials, selling goods in shops and markets. Archaeological finds included mass-produced wooden cups and bowls. Metalworkers made knives, tools, jewelry, and other items from various metals, with evidence of full production processes found during excavation. Materials came from across Britain and Europe, with gold and silver imported, copper and lead from the Pennines, tin from Cornwall, and crucibles from Lincolnshire. 2 Viking coin dies found at Coppergate were used for stamping metal coins, one from Jorvik in the 920s featuring St. Peter, a sword, and Thor's hammer. Another Anglo-Saxon die referencing King Ethelstan's retaking of York in 927. Shoemakers and leatherworkers produced and repaired various leather goods, with tools like iron punches, awls, needles, and beeswax identified at the site. Bone and antler carvers crafted items such as combs, pins, gaming pieces, and tool handles, with comb making particularly well represented. Artifacts were preserved thanks to oxygen-free, organic-rich soil, which contained plant debris and manufacturing waste, offering valuable insights into daily life in Viking Age York.
Right in the heart of the city of York, which was home to more than 10,000 people. The streets of the city of York were covered in filth and mud, looked like carvings and pottery everywhere. This leatherworker seems to be having a problem sewing shoe pieces together. It looks like a Viking visit to a different contraction. You can see it's caused the fingers on his hand to become claw. It's a genetic disorder that runs in families. You can see particularly in the
Originally, Viking in Old English meant pirates generally, but later referred to Scandinavian sea raiders, who were mainly farmers and fishermen raiding or trading in summer. The Old Norse Vikingar likely described seamen from the Vik district near Oslo, eventually signifying Scandinavian warriors. The Viking Age, AD 800 to 1050, was marked by Norsemen across Scandinavia sharing similar everyday items, but adapting their livelihoods to local climates, farming, fishing, trapping, and gathering. Communities relied on natural resources and self-sufficiency. Scandinavians settled abroad not because of population pressure, but likely due to political ambitions of local rulers. Vikings traveled widely in Europe, attacking and settling in regions like Britain, Ireland, the Scottish Isles, and around the Baltic Sea. Viking raids targeted prosperous trading centres and wealthy religious sites, which held imported goods and portable wealth, making them attractive for plunder. The Vikings discovered they could profit further from raiding churches by taking valuable manuscripts and Bibles, later selling them back to monastic communities or benefactors. A note in the Codex Aureus records that Alderman Aelfred and his wife paid gold to the Vikings to return the book to Christchurch after attacks on Canterbury in 851 AD. The Vikings built an extensive trade network spanning from the River Volga and Byzantium to Dublin, Newfoundland, Greenland, and the North Cape, possibly reaching the Middle and Far East. Artifacts found in Jorvik's Coppergate show links to Norway, the Rhineland, the Baltic, Uzbekistan, and the Red Sea.
Norse mythology, which conjures up gods and monsters living in known realms.
Win best theme park at any point soon. Yeah, that was really good. I was really surprised actually. Not ready for the thrills.
This is madder dye spillage. Madder is a plant. Over time, it'll go a nice red colour. Unfortunately, the madder doesn't grow locally. It grows in a place called Francia, which you now call France. Seep into the blacksmith's house.